hypnotherapy, age regression, and hypnosis. So now we're going to take a look at some definitions and distinctions of these three key terms. Hypnotherapy covers many techniques that could fall into two broad categories. The first can be directive, where we're telling the subconscious mind what to do. The next can be interactive, where it's more like we're communicating with and asking the subconscious mind. Directive techniques include things like direct suggestion and guided imagery. Interactive techniques are more insight-based. In any hypnotherapy program of sessions, you'll use a combination of all these techniques. So hypnotherapy is the broad term. Age regression can fit within as a subset of hypnotherapy. And within that subset, it would be, in its purest form, an interactive form of hypnotherapy. So one way we can define age regression is to say, age regression is an interactive insight technique that works with events in the client's personal history that are a cause of emotional residues and limiting beliefs. Age regression allows the client to have their own realizations and to discover the therapeutic resolution. We can then reinforce this with directive techniques so we can drive home the change with things like suggestion, and we can utilize guided imagery to support the realizations we've already got from the interactive age regression techniques. Events in the past that have caused people's issues tend to be hard-coded into the subconscious mind because there's a strong emotional charge associated. When we regress to the cause and fix it, reverse it, or work with it, there are times we want to create a similar strong emotional charge to reconnect with the cause in the first place and to have a strong emotional event that changes it so that it works for the person instead of against them. We can have age regression and we can have age progression. So we're not fixated on the past. We can use tools similarly that allow us to move forward. Hypnosis is important in age regression because it has two core phenomena that make it very useful. The first is that in hypnosis, people can access their long-term memory. Memories that are deep inside the subconscious mind that our conscious mind does not recall. This aspect of hypnosis is enhanced memory. The second quality of hypnosis is that in a hypnotic state, people can access inner wisdom. This wisdom can help direct them to the true causative event that is affecting them today. And sometimes it can even be known but not be seen as significant by the conscious mind, even though it is the true cause of the issue. A core factor in all therapies is that we have a presenting issue and a real issue. The starting point is the presenting issue, and the client will come in stating that, and that will be normally based on their conscious mind's analysis of the situation. And this is often incorrect. So the therapist that takes the client's presenting issue literally and then does directive hypnotherapy, just telling the subconscious mind what to do based on what the conscious mind thinks is the right thing to do, can end up being minimally effective or completely ineffective. So this is why it can be preferable to use interactive techniques where we ask and let the subconscious mind be the one that can reveal the true issue. So the third quality that hypnosis brings is once we've recalled information from the far past and we've had the wisdom to know which information that is, we can then recall, relive, replay, and change the events stored in our subconscious mind. And when we do that, it's real and effective at a subconscious level. Throughout the sessions you have with your client, you're going to have times where you're going to refer back to what I call the 4 subconscious tendencies. So I'm going to do that with you now. So the reason this third factor works is because of subconscious tendency 4. The subconscious mind does not differentiate between an event that's vividly imagined and actually happened. So this means that we can have an event that actually happened in the past, we can remember it, but by reliving it and changing it, the subconscious mind thinks, well, I had a traumatic causative event in the far past, but then I had a therapeutic healing event recently. The first one was in the real world. The second one was in the reality of my mind. And as far as the subconscious mind is concerned, these two things equate. So throughout this course, we'll be dealing with events that actually happened in the real material world, and then we'll be using imaginative techniques so we can change the way we perceive those events